Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today, doing something completely different, and we are playing Flesh and Blood. I know I don't even know if I'm going to put this on YouTube, but I know, in case I do, I want to say this. I know normally I play Magic. I would be lying if I said Magic doesn't get boring sometimes, and I would also be lying if I said I was perfectly happy with the direction the game's going. So I started playing this, and I've been to 4 locals now. Each time I've had a blast. So I kind of just want to try out playing something different on stream, which I've never done. And this can actually be something that we could all learn together. So here's hoping. I'm going to try playing at least 2 games. Have my boy Mansant's videos up for reference. But I think how this works is I should just be able to create this, and my opponent can join at any time. This client is completely free, by the way. You can play every card in the game, every hero in the game, and just kind of learn the ropes. And I copied this deck list mostly from another player, and then I changed some stuff that I think I want to try out. I doubt I'd be playing this hero, but she is really cool. Kind of curious. What's going on, Madoki? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hopefully we can get a game pretty quickly. Usually I have no issues. But I guess I can talk about this hero. Ooh. So I think I'm supposed to be favored into this character, but I am not sure. This character does a lot of, like, magic damage in a sense. So you want your cards with Arcane Barrier. Oh, they left. So I have a feeling we do have a good matchup. I should go over some of these cards I'm not familiar with. Ooh. Lexi. I don't think... Lexi has the ability to be really aggressive, so I'm going to test out this Skull Cap. This glove is for specific decks, and I don't think Lexi qualifies. And this is to stop magic damage, which I don't think works for her. Now in my sideboard, she does have on hits. So there's like defensive cards, defense specific cards in this game, and attacking cards. And like some cards do both, but some are specifically designed for defense. And I think because of that, these defensive cards seem pretty good. But I've maybe played against Lexi one time, so I don't want to change too much. I don't think I need this Invoke Uvia. I also probably don't need Passing Mirage. So maybe she could be an ice character. Sorry if my commentary is pretty mediocre also, right? I'm learning this game, and at the same time trying to stream it. So if anybody in here or anybody that stops by knows more than me, please feel free to enlighten me. Okay, I am on the play against this character. I can't just take the time to develop a dragon here. Right, I could play my sigil. Use furnace to make an ash. Or I could just throw this out to get 2 ash and arsenal this. Or I could arsenal this, actually. But I don't think they really have poppers. Kind of want to arsenal this. So I'm just going to use this to gain 3. Pitch this to make an ash because all of my dragon cards require these ash cards. I'm up 3 life at the end of this turn, and I get to arsenal a pretty good card here. So they can pay 1. Whoa, where'd that go? Pay 1 resource. Put an arrow from your hand face up into your arsenal if you do choose 1. Okay, so that's not really mattering. So they arsenaled this Blizzard Bolt. 5 damage arrow. I could also just force them. You know what? I'm going to run out my dragon with this resource and then arsenal this. Probably could have swung, but I think I just don't even want to let them have the option to do something. So I activated this bolt, or this bow, to load an arrow. Targeting my dragon. I don't have the ability to block dragons, notably. So if they send something at my dragon, I'm kind of out of luck. So I think what I'm going to do here is just block out so I don't get this frostbite token. Because my deck, in theory, should be pretty defensive. And I don't think either of these cards are all-stars. End of their turn. Perfect. So now by using Pursuit of Knowledge, I can get 2 ash and force blocks out of them because this allows me to draw an extra card at the end of my turn if it hits. What? I'm gonna leave my big boy on bottom. I can't believe they just let that happen. Cards and abilities I play cost an additional resource. Is what they just played. Okay, I don't want this. Whoa, little cheeky bastard, huh? So this card allows him to pump this, which gives it the on-hit effect when it does 1 damage to me and allows them to reload. But I should have a pretty good follow-up turn. Activate Billowing Mirage. Wow, okay. This is like their power card, I believe. 3 of a kind. Yeah, draw 3 cards. Uh-oh. This arrow gets +1. They are fusing. No matter what, my shit's gonna cost more next turn. Including this. This not being able to block is really rough for me here. I just want to set this up. I'm going to take this whole hit. So I'm taking 8. Oh, that does cost 3. Fuck. This would cost 4. So I took a big hit. Kind of rough. But this is pretty important to get into my arsenal. I can spare some life early. At least that's my thought process here. And this does have an on hit, which will allow me to keep attacking them every turn, even if it's only for 1 damage. Get to arsenal this. Best card in my arsenal. It is pretty likely they can keep this up. I think I'm going to be just blocking for a while. It does stink to block with this, though. They have no ice cards on their pitch zone. Okay, so they gave me an ice by flipping this face up. They can only have 1 of these in their deck. Could give it +4, so it could make this a 9. Coming at Dromai Ash Artist. This is an instant. I have no defense reacts. Might as well get over this. Oh, shit. They're not even having to use this. send another one of these. The ice is really kind of adding up, but at least this Channel Lake went away. Alright, finally a blue card. I really don't want to have to block this turn. Six card hand from them, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is blocked by an equipment. It has an additional... It might have been a bad block. This hits fucking again? I just want to see what happens. Wait, is this broken? Holy fuck. Okay, them cracking my flame scale is a lot worse than I thought. Like, this is pretty bad for me. I have one resource floating. Okay, so now that I played a red card, all my shit has go again. I'm gonna hope they don't have a popper. Doesn't seem like they do. I think this is when I start turning the corner. Oh, especially if they don't. If I can draw a blue card here. I mean, I kind of feel like they have to block this. Losing this is so terrible for me. But I feel like this is a massive turn. Also, they have a lot of armor. I'm just gonna shove for damage here. Haven't been really keeping track of my pitch stack. Ugh, that's not great. Okay. So this makes all my dragons cost 1 to attack with. Rain Razors. Attacking Kyloria. I can't stop this. I kind of want to just send this. Now that I showed them, I'm definitely going to, which is unfortunate. This is a lot of damage for them. And they probably have to attack it back anyway. Wow. What? How did they just Phantasm pop this shit? They had a popper? Okay, they messed up. They really messed up. They're sending 4 at the Aether Ashwing? What? They have another attack? I mean, that's just brutal for them. Wow, if they don't have a popper, my turn is just nuts. Alright, so this gives all my dragons go again. Let's start with this. This is another 3 dragons and 3 damage potentially they have to deal with. They're just eating all of this. And then they have to block this card. That's insane. Because if they don't, if this hits, they lose this card. Okay, we get 2 cards out of their hand. Pretty gross. What did they just do? You may pay 1 or discard. Let's pay, because it actually generates an Ash for us. They're attacking Chromai. That's okay for me. So this thing is fantastic because it generates a ton of Ash for me. Okay, I think this game's just over. They really screwed up. I don't think they understand what popping is. I'm trying to see if my opponent understands. Like this mechanic of the game they didn't really play. So they gave us a frostbite. Attacking Necro with this is great for me. I get an Ash and I still have a Necro. If this hits a hero, I discard. So I'll block this. This is probably wrong, but I think the game's just over. Okay. We got there. I don't think, once again, that they really knew what they were up to. Or what I was up to. Okay. So I wanted to test this again. And I'm going to join this competitive lobby. Because I'm a little more familiar with this deck. Oh, hi. The issue here is, this is pretty good in this matchup, but I really want to test this. So I think I'm going to just force it through. Right now I have 70 cards, the deck size is 60. The Go Again could really help me in theory. I'm going to hope that they don't arcane me down. And I'm going to try to be the aggressor here. So I'm going to trim on some... Actually, realistically, do I need any defense reactions? Then I can just kind of be a lean, mean, beat-down machine here. I'm going to try this. Okay, first turn of the game. I have like the best setup possible. So what I do here is I play this. It gets me Showtime from my deck. Showtime lets me search up a Guardian action. And then because I have another blue, I get to heave this, which gives me pretty much a 3-mana discount. And then of course my hand sucks. For after this, it's going to cost 7. It's actually not that bad. I'll take this hit. I'll take this hit too. I don't really care. Good turn from them though. 8 damage plus an arsenal. So this costs 7. I could have that right here. So what I'm going to do is first activate this, give me another mana reduction. Activate this, which gives my next attack Dominate. Now 14 damage coming at them with Dominate. So that means only one card from hand can block it. If this hits their first attack, does 4 less to me. So I think taking 8 was good to be able to send back 14. And then if this hits, it's almost like 18 points worth of value, plus Arsenal, my best card in deck. Oh, shit. Wow, they ate the whole thing? I don't care about 1 damage. CNC. Okay, so here I'm actually just going to use my crown, I think. Alright, this is weird. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to attack with this and draw a card. So sending 5 at them. Let's see how defensive they are. They're still going to have to discard. Unless they have one from Arsenal. Oh no, with Quell? Okay. Oh, they didn't get... I feel that their turn was odd. They don't have the normal equipment that they would need. I'm just going to try to keep sending damage at them. Okay, here comes Sink Below. They took 6. Okay, so my turn. Essentially, I need to deal with this. So what is my plan? This needs to have go again to attack, and then I'll probably just mallet this down. So I think that means I can block here. Go again, smack this. Hit this. Scar first, scar 4, go again. I don't really care. 5, go again. I'm gonna take it. Take this too, I don't give a shit. This arsenal is really killing me. I'm still gonna do this because it takes a card from their hand. Ravenous Rabble. I'm just gonna preserve my life totally and use some equipment now. I'll take this. Pop this little jabroni. Take 1. So this costs 4 at the moment. This will only allow them to attack me 1 time. Once again, this arsenal really boned me. Seven damage. I have to block this. What can I come back with? 11? They're essentially at 9 because of this furnace. Man, the red hot build, maybe I do want more defense reactions. Blocking for 6. Dude, this is so bad for me. Oh, wow. I think this has to be right. Dude, I got their whole hand? This will draw them a card, but I don't really give a shit about that, right? Oh no. I can 8 dominate them? My hand became so terrible. I guess what I do is I just actually block like this. And they don't know if my last card is Red Pummel. It would kind of seem like I might have Red Pummel here. So they might be forced to overblock. They should have a lot of 2 blocks, as we just saw. Their CNC early, where I crowned, has like really screwed me up. Alright, they took a huge gamble. This fucking Macho Grande, dude. I have to block? Do I even want to take a single point of damage? I think not. Of course I just had these fucking... It's such a huge risk to go for game here. But... leaving Passing Mirage is very terrifying. But I think I need to force cards out of their hand. Once again, this is just so bad for me. I kind of have to pop this. Alright, I attack the Passing Mirage this turn. Fuck. I really don't want to have to block shit, but I kind of have to. This fucking card, dude. And do you have a dust up? Wait. Dust up is... Just gonna keep presenting lethal. They have to block. They kept the resource card. Fuck. I'm gonna take 2. Interesting. I think I have to kill this. I think I just lost there. What? I have one of these? They played Remembrance? This says on-demand dominate. Meaning if they don't have defense reaction, sink belows, fate. Oh, they have 2 sink blows used. Oh my god, they have the heal 3 still. I'm gonna send max damage at them. And hope that they don't have enough blocks. Or I take their entire turn. I just lost? No! Good game. Oh my god. Oh, that was so good. I didn't have the AB boots, obviously. Fuck. Having that stupid macho thing stuck in my arsenal was really bad. Really good CNC from them. That was so fun. Okay. Man, got him down to 1. Ah. I think I made 2 pretty major mistakes that game. Arachne. do not know this matchup at all. But I think they try to mill you out. Kind of feel like there's no reason to just take free damage. This is kind of aggressive, but I think the option to Terra Sunder or get my Pulverize could be good here. This it's kind of awkward since you have turn 1, right? You have the refill. Terra Sunder Arsenal Fate Foreseen seems pretty decent. I'm against Derek Rose. It's kind of cool he spends his off time here. What up, Woody? Getting my ass kicked, dude. Okay, do they have a defense reaction? Ooh. This is still pretty decent. They don't take any damage. But... Excuse me. When this hits hero, banish top card of their deck and up to 1 card in their arsenal. So I'm just going to use this defense react. This lets me pick the next card. I don't think I need this. I'll put it to the bottom. Kind of just going to run back the same thing. This time it's just for damage, but that's okay. So for the people that don't know, Dominate means only 1 card can be used from hand to defend this. And this middle card here is not technically in hand. But if it's a defense reaction, they can use it. So like in this case, they use 1 from hand, 1 here. They're going to take a single point of damage. Not too bad for them. Enlighten Strike. +2 power. I think my hand is pretty good. This card would allow me to put 1 back and draw a new one. Don't think I need to do that. So this allows me to store up a mana for next turn, essentially. Alright. Sorry, I thought I heard something really loud. Do they really have another defense reaction? So right, if you look in the bottom right corner, this has a block value of 3. So that's what this is. I'm throwing 9 damage at them. They're blocking 3 of it. They took it. What? They're just sending a raw 7 damage? This is actually completely fan-made. Which is what I think is really cool. And it's 100% free. It's like if you ever played Dueling Network. If you remember that. So just 7 damage. I don't really want to eat this, but I'm trying to plan out my next turn. I could just block with this, take 4, and then send back 11. And I think I kind of like that. I fucked up so bad. Yeah, it's completely free, dude. I fucked up so badly. I'm so sad. Okay, that last turn was really poor. So now this is me scrambling to make a bad play to recover. So this card at the beginning of my next turn is going to let me draw. Is it like online Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, this is it's free like that, yeah. Wow, banish the top X cards of their library. So they could banish 4 cards with this? I don't give a fuck. Let's see what happens. Oh. My friend is playing Peglin. What did they banish? One pretty good card, I'd say. Okay, so this is going to cost 6 mana. Since I have the extra card, I can afford to do this. You can even learn how to play quickly on Fell Table. You're going to have to... Well, you don't have to, obviously, but you should show me that because that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, so activating here gives my next ability Dominate, so only 1 card from hand can block. And then I'm going to... they know it's coming. I really fucked up. What I should do is send in with this first. But I done goofed. Is there a mana system of some sorts? Yeah, so if you look at a card, I'm pointing like a dummy because I can't. So the top right is the cost to play, and the top left is the mana cost it produces. So every card has mana that it prevents non-games, you know? So like this card produces 3 mana, costs 4 mana. This card produces 1 mana, costs 2 mana. And this card I want to explain because it's just like my favorite reason to play this. It's 11 damage. If they don't block 8 of it, they have to discard 2 cards. The game kind of acted up there, though. What the fuck was that? Plunder the Poor. So they blocked the shit out of that card. When this hits a hero, banish the top card of their deck. So they're trying to mill me, essentially. This does not... The text Go Again also is what allows them to attack again, and this card does not currently have that ability. Yeah, I might play Pioneer, but honestly, this game's Fuck you, opponent. What is this? They give +3. This game's like Pro Tour is like happening now. So I kind of would rather just play this. Okay, so it's bank up a mana for next turn. But I'm in the competitive queues, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. This is like the most expensive staple card in the game. So what it does is if it hits, it'll pop this card. And they can't use defense reactions in response to its attack. So they have to block with 6 from hand. But the issue is I have a pump spell. And then if this hits, they discard 1. If this hits, they lose this. So yeah, I just got 2 cards from them. That's like insane tempo. The hand I drew into sucks balls though, so that's good. So I have the mana reductions here, which means this costs 6. 8 with Dominate, so they can only potentially block with 1 card. I will say, though, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm not a master of the rules yet, but I am pretty sure that there are some things that don't work properly. Also, sorry, Dragon Party, I didn't see this. There's also, like, an extremely high level of play to this card game called pitch stacking. Yeah, that's true, too, because you churn through your deck so much. So the cards you use for mana, I'm pointing to my screen again, go here, right? And at the end of the turn, you get to pick how they go to the bottom of your library. So you could theoretically, like, memorize how you stacked them. Which is pretty interesting to me. Huh. This hand's not the best. But right now, I'm really just testing out this card. Can you qualify on this client or only in person? Only in person. That literally the reason they call this game Flesh and Blood is because the developers don't support any online client. They want you to be playing in the Flesh and Blood. Alright, so this thought seizes me and mills me one. So that's not fucking happening. So block step I pass, then I go to reactions, play a defense reaction. Keep this on top. They're activating their chess piece to gain a mana. They're going to pummel me. So they're trying to pump this by 3. And I have another defense reaction. So I tell them to kiss my ass. I think I'm going to keep this. Yeah, I'm planning to. The people who commentated Worlds and the guy who commentated Worlds, one of the 4, and the biggest Flesh and Blood YouTuber are coming to my LGS on Saturday. And I think they're going to cast it, which is pretty cool. I still have my Crown, and Crown is good because it lets me put the card I arsenal to my deck and draw. So I'm going to start with this, put this to the bottom, draw a card. This card doesn't traditionally have Go Again, but I could use my boots to give it Go Again and then punch them with this. Thanks, dude. I'm like really excited. Okay, so I'm going to use this now. I started looking at this game as something to possibly play since I didn't want to buy a modern deck. Then I saw the fab prices. Dragon Party, I will say there are definitely some cards that are really like it's like, holy fuck, do I want to pay for that? But it's different. It's just, where do you want to spend your costs is essentially how I look at it. Agriplays, welcome to the stream. Fab prices are cheaper than MTG. Let's squash this garbage. Now, I don't know. See, like, I don't know if that's entirely true. It depends what format you're playing. But hold on, I gotta think. So this has piercing. Defended by equipment, it gets +1 damage. I'm gonna take this little fucking piss damage. What's going on, Paul? Okay, so this is doing a hot 7 to me. My hand kind of stinks. That could be a really good card for this next turn. Tunic equals 250. Whisperies? What is Whisperies? 150, Crown 200, CNC 100. So, yeah, Dragon Party, that's definitely true, right? But if you view Tunic, let's say, as your Ragavan, right? You need one Tunic that's 250, and it goes in 8 different decks. Whereas Ragavan is only red decks, and it still would come out to be more. Like, it's just kind of where you want your cost. Alright, so I'm going to float. Yeah, but so what I'm saying is, right, to compare the cost is, like, you don't need to play this card. Right? Like, this is in a lot of Bravo deck lists. This is Bravo. I don't play it. Okay, so once again, this is pressuring this card. And you can definitely flick Flesh and Blood cards, because what's awesome about this game is at the end of every turn, you draw at least 4 cards. So you're never just sitting there with, like, 1 card. I just don't want to pay this much to play any card game. Yeah, dude, definitely. I can link you this video. When I was first starting, this guy on YouTube made like 3 lists for $100, like each of them, and they look really fun. Like, I'm thinking about buying them just so I can have more variety. But also, to be fair, I got 3 CNCs for like dirt cheap. I can't really say how. And then I got Crown of Providence from a pack. So they have a defense reaction, clearly. Oh, okay. Their deck list is really interesting. And this hand I drew just fucking blows ass. This really stinks. I stole them. No. No stealing. Eradicate. Pitched. Who wants to try Icelander? Icelander is so sick. So sick. Fuck, dude. My hand is so ass. I could just do this, but the issue is it's like not accomplishing much for me because my hand is so bad. But I'm going to try it. Oh, okay. That was fucking nice. So I might be able to clap their cheeks here a little bit. That was like a really fantastic draw. Okay, so once again, I have Dominate. If this hits, because of Terra Sunder, or Terra Ass, some might call it, if this hits, they have to discard 2 cards. But what's really cool is if I want to, I have like a quick effect, essentially, like an instant, give this +4 power. I'm going to go for it. So they blocked the full 7, and now I pummel. So this goes up to... Oh, they heal for 3? Cheeky. So I'm only getting 1 card from them, but I think it's still pretty good. Because their turn becomes nothing. My turn kind of sucks, though, which really stinks. So I'm going to generate a mana for next turn. And just come in for 5. Yo, it didn't give me a notification, but thank you so much, Woody. Flesh and Blood is very fun. So this card lets me heave, which means if I use this for mana, it gives me 3 mana for next turn. Oh, sweet baby rays. I'm about to fucking clap some cheeks. So this is only going to cost 6 mana next turn. Don't care about this, dude. Go for it. Sorry, I feel like I missed a lot of messages. Decent player can teach you pretty easy. The core concept of the game isn't that hard to learn. I'm still learning about defense tech creations. Good timing for them. Final question. How long is the game? So it's best of 1, and it probably takes less time than a normal game. Dude, do they really have a reaction? Please don't have a reaction, you son of a bitch. That'd be so nuts. Okay, hell yeah. I think I need to clear this from my arsenal. I just watched the menu 2 days ago, Bob. So I'm sending 14 at them. If this hits them at all, their next attack is 4 weaker. Aggro Blaze, since you're new here, are you primarily a Flesh and Blood player? Thought it was hella mid. Yeah, it was like, you know, those typical thriller type movies where they don't really have enough time to give you backstory, and some stuff just doesn't make sense as a result. Wow, I take their whole hand and still hit them for 2. Oh my god. So now, dude, this is the bone zone for them. So I dominate my next ability, dominating this. And this is the card. If it does at least 4 damage, they have to discard 2 at random. So they have the defense reaction? Fuck. Man, they just have that chillin'. But this is a great card to put in Arsenal. 7 raw damage. Let's map out my next turn. If I block... What's going on, Tom? Asia player at morning? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's say I don't block. I go to 13. Next turn, I can send 7. No, I should block. I don't need the arsenal. this to the bottom. Buff power. Okay, so I'm sending 7 their way. No go again. But I can do this as a reaction to hopefully strip a card from their hand. If I didn't say so, I think I did, Tom, but welcome to the stream. What deck do you play? When this hits a hero. Why can't I react? What the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm an idiot. Kasai Blitz is my favorite right now, but I want to try Assassin. I heard Assassin is like the worst. I'm going to take these little ones. I heard Assassin's like the worst, but look how cool this is. In the promo right now at Locals. Banish a card from my arsenal? Fuck you. That does nothing. That was really good. Oh no. I just got shit on. I shouldn't have fought over that arsenal. I think my plan is to take... Did I block with this that other turn? I don't think so. Banish the top card of their deck. Do not care. Right, because what is my next turn? This is 5. And I have 9. So 7. And I can dominate this. So let's go. Alright. One day we'll go to the USA to play an international match. That'd be awesome. Alright, let's start with 5 go again. I have 7 resources total after this. So they're letting 2 damage leak. Now here comes Dominated 9. Tom, I don't remember if I asked, but what deck do you play? And how long have you been playing for? I could be just trying to play to deck them out, which is interesting. Oh, you're a new player? Awesome. I'm still pretty new myself. Alright, kind of risky. When this hits, banish the top card of their deck. I'm going to 3. Okay, so I think I can set up a pretty good 2 turns here. I'm going to start by playing this. If I reveal cards with 13 or more power, it gets go again, and 7 power. So I'll reveal my hand. Right, they're at 6, so this is lethal. Forces at least 1 block. You live in Hong Kong. Awesome. How is the, how many people play near you? I feel like this game got way closer. 50? You're so lucky. That's awesome. Okay, they're taking 4. And here comes 6. So they need to block with at least 2. Get to arsenal this. Am I good at this game? Questionable. 1 card in their arsenal. Fuck. That's so good. So, they have no more action points. They do have 2 extra life here that I'm not really accounting for. So I'm gonna block with this. Alright, so this is... Bank the mana for next turn. This costs 7, so I couldn't play it. They know what this is, too, so they don't have to worry I'm bluffing. We have a shopping mall for a card game? That's so cool. I'm okay, Bob. Last week I went 3-1, and I only lost to someone who, like... I think he got, like, top 4... at a calling, which is the like essentially the equivalent of a GP. So I'm getting better, but I'm not great. But considering how much I play, I feel like I do okay. Okay, so once again, this can't block. This can block for 1. This can block for 1. I might have lost this match, honestly. Kept a 3-card hand. Holy moly. I want to keep at least 2 cards in hand, so I'm going to have to take these, which is spooky. This is 5? I have a defense react, but I don't think I can afford... Maybe I should be playing towards fatigue, actually. But we'll see. Did I just lose? Oh, what? Alright, 11 damage. And they are out of cards in deck. GG! Holy moly, let's go! Holy fuck, dude. Dude. Yeah, you get to play the entire time too, which is awesome. And what's pretty cool is if you're trying to learn, you can spectate anybody who's playing. So, like, see how different heroes are played. Classic constructed. Alright, this deck is feeling really pretty fun. I'm going to try a deck I don't know how to play as well. No. Icelander. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to have a good matchup, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, I want this. In my deck, what do I want? So this character does a lot of, like, magic damage. And you can usually prevent it by having cards that are blue. That's one way. Also, I think they can always take stuff out of their arsenal, so that's why I'm cutting this card. Once again, I'm supposed to be super favored here, but don't know what I'm doing. Let's try this. Paul, have you been playing this? Because I'm planning to play this at the SCG. Ooh, I'm going first. Yeah, have you been playing Flesh and Blood in general? Okay, first turn. I'm already confused on what to do. I think I'm just going to send this. Oh, your local plays it? Hell yeah. Alright, that card's pretty good to have Arsenal, but I'm just going to leave this here. And I'm not going to attack. I don't even want to give them the chance to kind of mulligan. Not comfortable to go to a major event. Dude, I'm only on my 3rd or 4th local. I'm planning to play side events at the SCG. So I've been trying to get Witty to come. If you guys showed up, that'd be so sick. Pay 1 or discard. Let's just pay here. So I still have 2 mana floating. What? So I'm going to play this out, and this card pretty much requires an answer. Because the first dragon I play every turn cannot be popped. Choose an action. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to put this in my arsenal. I'm in the middle of buying a house at the moment. Dude, I think I'm going to be later this year. So good luck. I think it's stressful. What just happened? Whenever you ice fuse? I'm gonna take this damage. I don't give a shit. Let's go. I don't think my opponent is playing particularly amazing. So I'm going to start with this attacking. If you see down here, it's immune from being popped, as the cool kids would say. This one, if they pop it, I don't really care. And there's the popper. So any attack, dude, this UI though, fan made. Any attack with 6 or more power can one-shot a dragon. This card is a blowout in the matchup. Passing Mirage was chosen as the attack target. That's fine. So they realized the issue with letting me keep both Mirage and Passing Mirage. This card's pretty good because it stops them from playing shit on my turn. Attacks you control can't go again. Cool. This is the one reason I don't really like to play this hero on here, is because you have this little section that you have to manage. Yeah, it's fan-made, true. Okay, so I still want to just keep cracking in with this. They kind of have to go for this. Oh, they're going for Thamai? Holy fuck. Wow. So this card makes 3 little 1/1s essentially, but they're pretty powerful. Playing against Grizzly Garrett. My cards cost an additional 1, which includes every time I try to attack with a dragon. So I'm just going to do my first attack. If I can deploy this also, it's nuts for me. They're just taking so... This is getting me so much... So much value. Obviously, it's not difficult, though, to code online if they decide to make an online client. Is that really true? I'm, like, completely tech illiterate. Alright, so now they have the same issue where both of these do the same thing. That's a pretty interesting tech. Okay. So you can't block on behalf of your dragons, so I lose Mirage. Wow. And then I guess they kill the passing Mirage. Cool. They're taking Necria? Okay. If... Yeah. I mean, that'd be really sick if they decided to. I shouldn't do that now. Okay, so they killed all my little dragons. But I'm going to deploy a new one of these. This card is fantastic to put into my arsenal. Can't go again. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so they're just going to take 2. I'm at 41 to their 22, though. I'll arsenal this. Card is amazing. If it's played from Arsenal, I gain a life for each card in my hand after drawing 2. Okay, that's fine. But I did not draw a red, which is frustrating. So let's start the beatdown. This card I just played pings them for an extra 1 magic damage. can't go again. What the fuck, dog? The card I just played is instant, gain 3 life. Miraga's pretty good, but I kind of like the idea of just doing this. I get 2 ashes, and I have 2 mana up in case they try to do something. Banish a card for burn them all. Okay, this is pretty good. What do you mean, Tom? Alright, attacking Miragai. Dude, please do not have another thing. They discard a card unless they pay 2. Wow, they just fucking dumped on me. Okay, I have nothing for this. Play card with an effect that deals arcane damage. You may pay 1. If you do, that deals that much damage plus 1. Okay. This is also going to make me discard? Maybe these should be out. This card is really powerful, so I don't want to discard it. I still have an action point. Wait, what? I can actually still use this? Let's go. I hope they don't have a way to kill it. But I get to look for a popper. So I look at their hand and banish a card. If this is a red card on top of my deck. So let's frickin' hope so. I think like, I don't know, like 70+% of my deck is red. Just gonna get rid of one of these chills. I think those are really important. Oh yeah, and they don't have any poppers, so I get to come in with the whole team. Her hero power says if you've played a red card, all your dragons get go again. Okay, so they got setup cards in their hand essentially. Banish 2 cards. Pay 3, discard a card unless I pay 1. Okay. Our opponent is having a rough time. I kind of feel like I should just keep doing this. Even if it's not the best. Yeah, I don't want to like not be able to attack with it. And they have the opportunity. I'm actually going to pay 2. They have the opportunity to respond to anything I do. Oh, let's freaking go. I get to take the popper. Alright, then they have to come after this thing, because it's literally just crushing them in value. Right, it's done 8 damage, taken 2 cards, and now it's about to take a third, and heal me for 5, essentially. Like, this opponent's just getting destroyed. Yep. Okay, so this card's really great because even if it dies or gets popped, as I've been saying, I get to attack again. So they just block it for 3, and now I have 2 action points. That's what this AP means. And I'm just going to continue the assault here. I happen to draw 2 of them, so it's nuts. Another block. I'm going to attack with all these little shitters first. Might as well get the damage in. I think we might win on this turn. Yeah, we might. So I get to make 3 more dragons. Wow. That was brutal for them. Actually insane. Yeah, so I feel like I got pretty good practice in. I really need to take a leak. And this might be it for me for Flesh and Blood for the night. Maybe not. I'm gonna dick around more. I just need to use the bathroom. But thank you, everybody. Pretty cool to see some new people in here. I'll be back in like a minute. I'm back. I thought about it. I'm definitely playing at least one more with Bravo. This character is just so fun. Well, classic constructed. Reinar. Reinar is pretty cool. Probably would have been good to test on Dromai, but Reinar is definitely pretty cool. What's weird too is you go through your deck so fast in this game that I find myself a lot of times like not going down to 60 cards, which could be terrible because obviously I don't see my best cards. as often. But at the same time, I feel like I haven't been getting punished by doing this, so like... I should probably look up to see how other people approach the matchup. This character, if you can see here, it says whenever you discard a card with 6 or more power, Intimidate. And that's kind of spooky because they can just like... Intimidate means you exile a card from your hand temporarily, so they can shove through a ton of damage. Hopefully they're here, otherwise I'll start a new game. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they are here. I did not get a response to you here, so... Testing for ProQuest. Kano. Gross. So I should probably test for this, because I have no idea what it does. But Kano is disgusting. It's like a lottery deck. You do. Like a storm in a sense. Like... And they don't really do any physical damage, so like... Part of what you have to do is just try to kill them as quickly as you can. If I understand the matchup correctly. I don't even know how much this matters. I'm gonna try keeping it in. Right, I have so much to learn. That's part of what's so fun. But yeah, this deck... I need to, like, go to a shop and have someone explain it to me. Because they just OTK you. So what I'm doing here is I use this to create 1 mana for next turn. Then this card... Dude. Did not account for this. This card lets me search for any Guardian attack action. Which in the case of this matchup, maybe it actually just makes sense to get more disruption. Yep. So they're activating their hero. Look at the top card of their deck. If it's a non-attack action, banish it. And they can play it that turn. And they got something that deals 4 damage to me. The issue with this online client, in my opinion, is stuff like bounces around too much. I am actually just going to try to keep my life total as high as possible. So I used 3 mana to soak up 3, like, instant damage, like a lightning bolt. See, like, how do I even get to see what that does when it bounces so quick? This person also... I want to test for the upcoming season by playing solitaire. Like, I've done 2 things. Put one card on top of their deck. Now they're playing another card. So I want to get this Crippling Crush. They use their hero again. It hasn't even gone to their turn. And they've threatened 9 damage. Oh, sorry, they've threatened 11? I'm pretty sure this is a bad matchup for my character. They topped every single card. Now, if that's not awesome, I don't know what is. What? Alright. Deals 3 damage to opposing hero. If this deals damage, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a wizard non-attack action, banish it. You can play it this turn. Okay. Well, I'm going to block as much as I can. I think that should be my strategy. I just try to block up as much as possible. See, this is rough for even a viewer experience. They used this, responded with their gloves. I just need to keep 2 blues in my hand. Because this is going to cost 6 next turn. Alright, I'm about to unfriend this dude. It's coming in for 4. I'm just going to block 2 because that's what I already pitched. This card is going to force action from them, which is nice. They've done 9 damage to me, though, before. That's a good one to draw, actually. Okay, they respond by pitching this. Gets them deal 5 damage. I haven't even hit them once yet. How many cards can you click? They're activating their weapon. The next card you play with an effect deals 1 extra arcane damage. Okay, that's straightforward. Now they're activating this doofus again. Oh, now they're undoing actions. A nice little takesies backsies. Does 6. Sorry, hold on a second. How do I remove this person? Look at that fucking... Gross. Unfriend. Thank you. Sorry. So they discarded their entire hand. This is a pretty good card. Because I can just gain 3. So I think what I'm supposed to do here actually is just swing and leave all these in hand to soak up damage. Oh, they did nothing. I got to heave this. What? This costs 7. Which is not good for me. Because I'm kind of open to a ton of damage. Like, I think I have to eat everything they do here. Sorry, what did this say? If this deals more than 4 damage, it games go again. Fine, you can hit me for go again. This could be super risky. Sonic Boom says... Deal 3 damage. If it deals damage, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a wizard, non-attack action card, you may banish it. If you do, play it. And it costs less. So it's a draw and... I don't think I can let this happen. Which is not good because this means I'm stuck with this card here. So I'm going to be playing essentially the rest of the game without an arsenal. Alright, once again, they have to do something. Because if this does at least 4 damage, they discard 2 cards. I can't wait to see the playtime differential at the end of this. Oh, they're just blocking out? That has to be good for me. They took 2 damage and used their whole hand to block. Oh, fuck. This is not good. This isn't... Yeah, this is not good. So having all these cards that are red is scary. But this card, once again, if it hits, they lose this card that's face down. So, once again, they feel pressure to block, which is great. Hold on a second. Alright. This stream might come to an end after this. I just fucking had a spider in my room, and I tried to kill it, and it literally, like, suicide bomber dove somewhere. So I gotta chase this thing down. Oh, no. That was terrifying. I've never seen a spider do that. I have two good options with this hand. What pushes the most damage? If I play this, reveal these at 7. That's actually less damage, huh? 7 plus 6 is 13. This is 14. I can't believe I'm not afraid of spiders, but I do fucking hate them. Okay, here comes 14. I have 2 health I can block with. So this, they kind of have me with my pants down. I don't know if they can do 29 damage, but I'm not going to put it past them. I could have used my 2 resources to dominate this, but I kind of prefer that they block, actually, I think. Sorry, doing math. I like waiting. I try to be nice when I play this game, unlike in Magic, you know? So I just won't say anything. If they can really 29 me, that's insane. Uh-oh. 2 reds is not good. And they ate that whole thing. Dude. Oh my god. 6 cards in hand. I think they just keep using their hero ability is what's going on. Now the weapon is activated. That was it? Okay. I will happily just block as much as I can. And how I'm able to block this magic damage is because I have these arcane barrier cards, if I didn't explain. Ending turn. Alright, my turn's pretty simple. Swing for 4. Can arsenal this. Motherfucker, dude. Seeing all these cards with the red strip on top, which I can't really highlight, is why I'm so sad. Deal 4 damage. I think it's going to be 5 because they use that weapon. Opt X, so they get to arrange the top of their deck. For every card. I can only stop 3 of this, so they get to scry 2. The good news is my next turn is pretty decent. They put a card on bottom. Undid. Okay. Oh, man. Another tome. We have an energy counter? I don't give a fuck about that. Is their turn finally over? Yeah, looks like it. So I'll put this to the bottom and literally just do buff power. So it's coming in for 7 damage. They're at 9. They're getting kind of low. I'm essentially at 29. Okay, I kind of had to... I was trying to see if they would do this prematurely, but... I guess they can kill me now in response, potentially. But... you can only draw up to 4 cards, so if I don't use this now... I'm essentially sacrificing health. And I don't think that they can 26 me. Okay, and they agree. Yeah. What did they just do? Okay. You just can't even fucking read stuff. They did not... What? Swing for 5. Then I'll have this for 4. Okay. So what we're going to do is give this go again. So they have to have something now. Because I'm coming in for lethal. Okay, the next wizard action, non-attack action, can be played as an instant. They're going for something. They have taken a long freaking time. They undid the whole thing. Rough. Like, you can see the gameplay distribution at the end. Okay, they're doing 6 damage to me. I block 3. They crack energy potion. Still at 26. They need to kill me? From 22. Do they actually 22 me? Because they're not blocking shit. I can't block, dude. Alright, so they want to do 10 damage. All of that just to die? Yikes. Okay, look at this. Man, that was rough. So I played for 6 minutes. They played for 18. It's a little salty, even if I won. That was like actual ass. I've never played against that deck, but holy moly. Okay, everybody. I need to fucking kill this spider. I'm going to call my stream here. I really appreciate everybody being here. I would like to stream this game more, but I know not everyone's interested, so I probably won't this often. But thank you, everybody. If you're new here, feel free to drop a follow. We can look for somebody to raid. Thanks, Woody. I'll probably message you in a bit, because I know this is like a lot to look at. Yeah, I don't know, this game is just so fun, you know? And like we've been saying, Magic is just not always. Can I raid someone? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to end it. Thank you, everybody.